The reality is, there are many Canadian universities that have a preference of accepting international students over Canadian ones, solely because of the economic benefit these universities receive. What do you think of these issues, Kabir?
This is definitely a growing issue that is currently being greatly overlooked. Let's get down to the facts. University of Toronto's medical school charged just about $50,000 for international tuition, compared to just $18,000 for Canadian students. U of T accommodates 2,515 international students in the graduate program each year, accounting for $82 million in extra tuition fees and profit for the university solely based on graduate student fees. If we account for the undergraduate population, that number rises to an obscene $141 million.
It's truly amazing how such high-class institutions can get away with such highway robbery like this. Some may think if universities are charging such high fees, wouldn't this be a deterrent for international students? However, this is clearly not the case, as both tuition and international student population have been rising steadily over the past 5 years.
And this issue is not just present in Ontario universities, it is prominent across the country. Let's look at University of British Columbia, which is one that has an extremely high ratio of international students in their graduate programs, with over 7,000 students making up 32% of the student population. And on the other side, McGill University boasts about having the largest international presence, with 38% of graduate students and 49% of doctoral students being non-Canadian residents. The numbers don't lie, Connor.
Over the past 5 years, the number of Canadian students studying medicine abroad has more than doubled. It's also been noted that the motivation for 77% of Canadians to study abroad was because they could not obtain any place in Canadian medical schools. Due to the limited availability and difficulty of obtaining work visas, most international students will move back to their country of origin after they graduate, leaving Canada with a gap in the number of students transitioning from school to the workforce.
The preference of international students over domestic students in Canadian universities is certainly a prevalent issue in today's society. A simple solution to this problem is to impose stricter quotas on the number of international students studying at universities in Canada. This will allow for more Canadian students to enter competitive undergraduate and graduate programs, which will allow for them to obtain an affordable degree and obtain a Canadian job in their area of study.